And we are underway. Opening faceoff is being presented by Fine Line Tire and Fine Line Tire Express. As the opening draw won by the Lakers. They are in their gold uniforms again here tonight. And Michigan Tech in their black road uniforms will be skating right to left down in front of us. Michigan Tech in on the forecheck now against Barone. Barone will send it over to the far side. Good hold in there on the backhand by Anderson. Michigan Tech with control now. Up top is Sardarian. A shot and a glove save by Appleby. Gets our first whistle of the game. Thrown in. They'll wrap it around. Anderson's going to try to pinch in again. And Michigan Tech doing a wonderful job right now keeping pressure. Well, watch out. Here's a steal for the Lakers across the line. Teleguin to the front. And a save made there. And Bartoskevich didn't know where it was. He thought for sure it went behind him. Back to the point. Here's a shot taken. Big save made there by Bartoskevich through traffic. And the Huskies can't get him out. Here's a shot that might have rung off the post off of Bartoskevich first. And Michigan Tech will finally get it back out to center ice. Now picked up by Janssen. Cuts to the middle. Janssen with it. Shoots! And a save made there by Appleby. I thought for sure, Dave, that was going to be in the back of the net. And where Van Blaricom will pick it up. Van Blaricom trying to make a bid to the front of the net. He'll bring it out. Looks back at the point. Hangs onto it. Hands it off now to Prouty. Prouty coming in late. Tried to stuff it home. Saved by Appleby. And the puck flutters back to the point. Picked up by Van Blaricom again. His shot through traffic. And that one just wide of the net. Michigan Tech getting some traffic in front. Knocked down on the play was Prouty. Draskinis in behind the net. Sent around now for the Huskies. Back to the point, a shot and a save. Appleby rebound was there, and the puck was loose for a moment. But the rebound was covered up by Appleby, who holds on for the whistle here in the first period. Yeah, they're just not able to score 5-on-5 yet this weekend. Bouncing puck, Barone comes across. There's a chance for the Lakers. A save made there by Bartoskevich. That was a very difficult stop there by Owen. Trying to, and up to center ice now for Davitello. Davitello will cut to the middle. Delayed call against Lake Superior State. I'm not sure what it's going to be again, or for. And the Huskies will get the first power play of the game here tonight. With 2:23 left to go in the first period, no score. Steven Sardarian will control down low now for Janssen, or make that Reinhardt. Reinhardt over, and the Huskies on the right side with Kostapirti. Kostapirti back up top for Anderson. Anderson, Kostapirti, shot, and he scores! Anderson over to Kostapirti, and a laser one-timer to the back of the net past Appleby, and the Huskies strike first on a power play goal, their third of the weekend.
You can't rip it any better than Max Kostapirti got that puck. As my old buddy Zach McClellan said, his stick was scraping the ceiling, waiting to get onto that puck. The reverse angle, great look at it.
With now 1 minute left to go here in the first period. Huskies able to get some bodies off the ice. And back across the line comes Barone, a score! Barone walks right down. He's trying to see if they can get one more to the front of the goal. They did. Nobody able to stop it, and that'll be it. So the Huskies break the scoreless tie, and then right down comes Barone and puts it right on the ice past Bartoskevich. 1-1 after 20 minutes of play. And we are coming to you from Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. And we are underway with our second period. Here come the Lakers right away off of the opening faceoff of period number 2. Period number 2 brought to you by Copper Country Ford. Here's a shot towards the Husky goal. Never got to Bartoskevich, and it's scooped up now by Parker. Good stick there by Prouty. And the Huskies battling defensively now, trying to keep the puck out with 6 more seconds left to go in that penalty. Over here, one-timer, scores! A laser from the point. It was number 53, Draskinis, gives the Lakers their first lead of the weekend at the power play goal with 1 second left to go in the penalty. Kostapirti now with it for Michigan Tech. Kostapirti has the Huskies go. A couple of nice moves by Max. Max gets it to the middle, takes the shot, and nobody in front could get a screen on Appleby. He'll hold on for the whistle, but loose puck, Andreessen comes to help out. He'll reverse flow, sends it around, but there's nobody over there. And you can see right now, Dave, the Huskies almost look tired out there. There's a shot and a goal. What a play by the Lakers. Moving it to the backside and buried it in the back of the net. And we have a 3-1 game interrupted. And Fasciano will get it back now, takes it from behind his own net. Huskies move it up now. Janssen for Latimer. Latimer for Janssen. There's a shot. A save made there. Nice little play there by the Huskies. You can see that one developing from a mile away. Reinhardt having a great shift. Reinhardt looking back to the point. Prouty with it. He's got room. Tipped in front. Loose puck. Appleby will hold on. No, he never had it. And just like last night, the Huskies had a chance with a loose puck, but the referee lost sight of the puck. Was kind of fluttering on him as it got to him. Huskies had a chance to clear right there. Did not. Right to the front of the net. Harrington with a shot and a big save made there by Bartoskevich. Remember that one as it's cleared down by the Huskies. Back out to center ice. Back across now comes Gordon. Gordon for the Huskies. Shoots. That one scores. Oh, my goodness. Isaac Gordon will take it as he just shot a wrister, seemingly harmless, and somehow found its way through Appleby. And Michigan Tech will take that one for sure. They're back within one. Seats here at Lake State. As it's brought up to center ice, Huskies on a rush now coming across. Here is Bain. His shot. And a save made there by Appleby. Didn't field it cleanly. Across the line. They're at the end of a shift. Tried to toe drag and get a shot off. Missed on it. Huskies got to get back now. There's a stick and a glove right in front of the Michigan Tech goal. Here's a chance, a shot. Big save made there. Rebound. Another stop by Bartoskevich. And he holds on for the whistle. That would have been devastating for the Huskies. It would have been another late period goal for Lakes. Huskies got out there in a long shift right now. Here's a pass to the middle. Here's the pass to the front again. And that one broken up by Sardarian. And we end the second period. Lakers 3, Michigan Tech 2. Mangoni across, bringing it. Just lost it. And penalty coming up against Michigan Tech. Back to the point, controlled by Lake Superior State as they get the extra attacker on there. Ramos with it. Sends it down towards the goal. The Huskies will touch it up. And Michigan Tech will be shorthanded very early in the third period here. Yeah. Down Ramos. He'll bring it down inside the Michigan Tech corner. Behind the net. Tripped up on the play and a penalty coming up. That was an easy call. Accidental trip there by Ramos. Didn't try to do it, but he got underneath the skate of Prouty, and that'll nullify the power play. Now on his off wing. Backhands it right to the goal. Looking for a redirect and got it off the blocker there of Appleby. And worked up quickly now. Huggins across the line for the Lakers. There's a stick right to the front of the goal. A bouncing puck. A shot, they score. Oh, a terrible break for Michigan Tech. And the Lakers go up by 2 again on a 4-on-4 goal.
Connor Milburn cut through the middle there. And
Lepa takes a hit. Double team down there. Pinching in is Andreessen. Andreessen with it. In the middle, a shot and a save made by Appleby. And we get to the media timeout. That was Bernie on the one-timer. A good play by the Huskies. Now Michigan Tech in danger of losing 5 out of the 6 points this weekend. The next pass to the front and a score! What a play by Janssen to Trembecky, and the Huskies back in this game with 5:41 remaining.
I was watching Trembecky through that whole shift, and you can tell he's just battling, just trying to be out there and do something for his guys.
Now picked up by Prouty, off of the glass, gets the clear. Huskies get it back out to center ice, across goes Bernie, breakaway, shoots, save, rebound was right there. And clear to the line and back out to center ice. Shots, Huskies win it back. Sardarian up top, hands it off to Trembecky. Back for Sardarian. Huskies 6-on-5 advantage, trying to tie this up. Here's a one-timer, scores! Once again, it is Jack Anderson, his third of the weekend. Tie game with 1:54 remaining, 4-4.
Boy, Appleby was there, and I think he's got to look at his leg to find where the 2-foot hole is coming out of it. Jack Anderson just bombed that one in there.
Twice. Fired all the way in. Michigan Tech in on the forecheck. Still time in regulation here as Miller tries to hold it in. Janssen is out there, a shot, rebound, and the Huskies almost bang that one home. Last 8 seconds. Trembecky across the line. 7 seconds left. Trying to get it to the front of the goal. 4 seconds left. Bouncing puck. And we are headed to overtime for the second straight night. Huskies battled back here tonight to make it a 4-4 tie going into the extra period. Second straight night. Tied 4-4. And Michigan Tech in trouble. Anderson made a bad move. A breakaway. Harrington makes a move. And a great save by Bartoskevich. And the Huskies can move it up now. Trying to make a play. Nearly lost it. And Miller is able to drive it down to the corner. Huskies have a guy wide open in front. They get it to right on. A shot. Appleby makes the save. 2 great saves. One by Bartoskevich, the other by Appleby on each end of the ice. The overtime, 3-on-3. Ramos brings it across with speed. His shot. And that one handcuffed goaltender Bartoskevich a little bit, but he makes the save and holds on for the whistle.
Boy, this has been a blood and thunder overtime. You're usually seeing a lot more cautious from both.
Down to 1:29 left to go in the extra period.
Well, that's a brutal bounce that came off with a stanchion there. Otherwise, Lake State went up possession.
Steal by Trembecky. He's in. Makes a move. Scores! Teydon Trembecky! The game winner in overtime. With 1:18 left to go, Michigan Tech wins it 5-4 and takes 3 points on the weekend.
He was doubled over in the tunnel during this game, losing all of his lunch. Well, that's the Valentine's present that you want. I heart Teydon Trembecky. 2 late goals to get the 2 points for the Huskies. They could not have had to work harder for it, and they deserve them both.
Huskies with a great come-from-behind victory here tonight. Get their 21st win of the season.